Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Block now to throw. He's got his tight end fan. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Locke. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Ready?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Lock now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. On 1st down, Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow, Argolani, attack, attack. Double, 25, check 25, check 25.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check 61, matchbox, right.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes stepping up. He'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority #1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now Locke. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young and retired, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Not that time for Watkins. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
On the set. 56. Check 56. It's been a long day for you.
Lock now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And it really helps out in a big way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
You go Greystone, travel. Now.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have his few carries.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
SOS. Tight dog.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what could hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Room to run again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Block now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Mahomes. Down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A lot going to throw it here. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Come on, set. 30 days. Tyler, 64, weak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Locke to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 60 or.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.